If you guys enjoy what I do, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. It really helps the channel and it's free and easy to do. Welcome to my channel where we cover the lore of Final Fantasy XIV. We cover the stories both big and small, the epic and the cute, the silly and the tragic. I hope you all enjoy the ride, and welcome to the Chronicler of Lore. There seems to be a problem on the Alexander front, but Cid's already working on fixing it. The communications that Wedge has been picking up have been bugging him for a while, because something about them just don't make sense. The Illuminati have already made a base inside of Alexander, which means they had to have found a way through the barrier. So why did they need to use the hatch that's sticking outside of the barrier at all? And why are they sending out coded messages on how to unlock a door that they both don't need and should have already unlocked? The answer is simple. The Illuminati must have a spy in Idleshire that was using the hatch to go back and forth. The spy probably knows that you've all broken the code, which means he or she won't be able to use the hatch for a while. That means the spy will need to make contact with the Illuminati soon, so Cid had everyone clear the area around the entrance so you all could watch for the spy, then follow him. Before the words are fully out of his mouth, Wedge gets a call from Redbrick saying that Brayflox went inside of Alexander, but there's no way that she's a spy for the Illuminati, so someone had to be pretending to be her. Whatever the case, you all race off to find out what exactly is going on. You all chase the goblin through more of the giant primal fortress, fighting your way past monsters and what looks like a human-shaped Capri Sun, which has to be the strangest security guard ever, before the Warrior of Light, Cid, Mide, and Round Rocks catch up to the spy. Quick Thinks All Thoughts and a few of the Illuminati members arrive to give the spy a chance to report that whatever the Illuminati was searching for has been found. Then they shoot him. That's not really the best way to inspire loyalty in your subordinates, but Quick Thinks isn't really worried about anything other than completing his mission of bringing the world into harmony by weeding out the useless parts. He knows that Alexander will suck the life out of everyone outside of it, but those the Illuminati choose will be safe inside its walls. They will get to live on as masters of knowledge who will rebuild the world better than it was before. He figures that the smartest uplanders will join him, and the stupid ones don't deserve to see his perfect world anyway. Instead of killing the goblin like he should have, the Warrior of Light just watches Quick Thinks leave. Cid is convinced that the goblins are insane, but Mide doesn't see it all so black and white as that. They are following the plans laid out in the Enigma Codex, but they are rushing the process, which is why it seems so bad. That part doesn't make the Illuminati crazy. The fact that they're crazy makes them crazy, but anyone can do a lot of harm in an attempt to do good if they aren't careful, and that doesn't necessarily make them crazy. She's clearly not talking about the goblins, but whatever or whoever she's thinking about, she's not interested in saying more at the moment. But she does think that she can stop Alexander if you can get her to the core. From what she read in the Enigma Codex, she knows that the core is nearby, but she's not sure how close you are to it. Round Rocks has been paying more attention to the path that you traveled, and since the core is in the chest, she's able to point you all in the right direction, but it definitely won't be unguarded, so you all head out to get prepared to charge into the core. You don't have long, because if the Illuminati fully wake Alexander, they will be all but unstoppable, so the Warrior of Light repairs his gear and heads into the core with Mide. It's guarded by yet another very sturdy machine, one that takes a lot more punishment before it's taken down, but after hitting it enough, it explodes just like everything else. With the way clear, Biggs and Wedge join the Warrior of Light and Mide at the very large heart of Alexander. True to her word, Mide climbs on top of the core and opens it with a few button presses, but Quick Thinks All Thoughts shows up, admitting that maybe you're all smarter than he gave you credit for, but he doesn't seem all that upset about what you've done. From what Wedge sees, the goblin rides deeper into Alexander, talking like he actually won, almost like he wanted you all to deactivate the core. What's even more odd is Quick Thinks shows up alone, like he'd sent his honor guard off to do something more important even than watching his back. The thought hits Wedge that the goblin might have sent his minions off to Idleshire while you were all away, so you all race out of the primal only to find that the Illuminati did attack the place. It was a strange attack according to Redbricks, because they only took useless junk that they stole from Round Rocks, which means what they took probably was anything but useless, and they made it a point to take everything that she'd gathered. They may have even taken her if she hadn't been out looking for more stuff during the attack. It's Sid and Biggs to the rescue. They show up with one very unconscious goblin thief as well as Round Rox's possessions. Biggs had figured that the thief might be in the area, and with a little searching they found him. But the question is, what exactly were the Illuminati looking for in Round Rox's stash? They clearly hadn't found it, otherwise they wouldn't have still been hanging around, which makes the little goblin wonder if what they were after was the stone that she loaned to you. She'd never taken it out of Wedge's machine, so it wasn't in her stash. She'd found it by the Charlian ruins when Alexander first appeared, something that Mide was completely unaware of. When she takes out the stone and it glows, Mide recognizes it as a piece of the Enigma Codex, which means the only reason the Illuminati hasn't proceeded with their plan is because they don't have the completed codex, meaning they will definitely be back, and you and the mysterious Mide will have to deal with them. This concludes the first part of the Alexander storyline. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe, and drop a donation to help the channel keep moving forward. Until next time guys, later.